Okay, so my name is Alex. I'm a sales rep here at Xtelesis, and I'm going to show you today ShoreTel Director, also known as the admin software. It's a web-based. You can access from anywhere in the world as long as you're logged in your network. And this is how you control the phone system, doing things like adding new users, changing auto attendance, and checking on the overall maintenance of your phone system. So over here on the left-hand side are your 5 main topics here: admin, maintenance, reporting, application, documentation. Now I'm only going to show you briefly a few things here, some of the more simpler things to do, some of the more everyday things. And what I really want to highlight is how easy it is to use our software here. Our competitors tend to make things overly complicated, require you to learn languages, or go through very intense trainings on how to learn everything. We try to keep things very simple and have you do a lot of things on your own from a day-to-day perspective. Of course, we're always here to help you whenever you need help with stuff, but you'll see that things are so easy to use that you can do it on your own. Things like adding a new user, probably something you'll do the most. So under admin here, you've got users. I'm going to click on individual users, and here's a list of everybody in our Burlingame office here. I'm going to go ahead and add a new user to our Burlingame office. And what the system does here is it automatically assigns the next available extension, assigns their next available license type, and give any DIDs available as well. Here is also the user group. We have different user groups set on based on different preferences. Right now we're going to put them in executives, gives them privileges to the whole system. What's nice about this is you can set it up one time, set up your different user groups, and each time a new user comes on, their preferences are already set. Things like if they're in the HR department versus sales, if they're an executive versus an admin, they get different licenses based on the preferences you set. Also down here is where you'll have their voicemail, password, and then also everything will get emailed to them automatically to let them know of the changes made to their profile. After simply doing all that and clicking save, that person is now added to our phone system. And if you look here, test is already added to the system with their extension, and all left to do is now for them to set up their voicemail, and they're a fully functional user on the phone system. The other part of the system that people use a lot is what we call the quick look. The quick look allows you to see all your switches in your different areas here. We're going to look and see that there's a red light here in Burlingame, which means something's wrong, so we're going to look at that. Look here and we see all green lights everywhere except the red light down here in our T1 switch. Follow that and notice that the D channel is down, which means it's not receiving connectivity. The reason it's like this is because we're not actually using this switch anymore. It's still sitting on the network, but we recently got rid of that T1, and so it's no longer here. But what you'll notice is that everything on the switch is okay itself, so the hardware itself is okay, it's just not receiving any connectivity. So as an admin you'll know, well yeah, that switch is there, but we're not using it right now, so it's showing that. And what's nice about this is you can easily look at your system and get a kind of a pretty easy gauge of what your system is doing at that time. It's pretty easy. Again, it's web-based. You can access that from wherever you need. And lastly, you can set up event filters here on the left to warn you if any events go down. We have different IDs for different events that can notify our alert team here of any system errors. That was a very brief overview of the ShoreTel Director and what it can do. It's a very powerful yet easy to use tool that really separates us from our competition. Again, we offer full training on all of this, and after training for a mere 4 hours, we feel that you'll be very functional in using the system. If you have any questions about anything, you want to learn more, feel free to give us a call. I'm more than happy to set up a demo for you. Thank you.